What's going on, guys? Today's gonna be a good day. Where we left off the last video, the motor was just running, which was awesome, and I said I was gonna start on the interior, which I am. First off, I need a small amount of cleaning up. Anyways, a local outfit reached out to me and they about doing the upholstery on the old hot rod there. So I dropped the front bench off. It's a local place, so if you guys are in Manitoba or Winnipeg or willing to travel, I guess. TCS Auto Upholstery, they're awesome. They did some good work and it was fast turnaround, which is the big one for me. They had the seat for maybe 10 days, a week or something like that. It's actually been done for a couple. So I'm going to head out there today and grab it. Literally, no, I'm also going to rip the seats out of the satellite and make it happen. So they kind of specialize in factory appearing stuff, but they also do snowmobiles, dirt bikes, motorcycles, whatever you can dream up, boats. They'll do it all. I'll put a link to them in the description. Awesome work, fast, reasonably priced. What else could you want? So we're gonna I really caused something here. But I'm gonna try and lay the carpet down, maybe get it trimmed, get the seat bolted down. I don't know if I have any of the trim plates because they're all rotted, unfortunately. Might have some in the basement, or I may just have to screw it down with some aluminum strips or something like that for the time being until I find some. Because four-door stuff is everywhere and cheap, if you can find it. And right now everything is frozen on the ground and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, I'm going to run and do that. We're going to drop the seats, do a little switcheroo, and then be back and we'll have the car kind of cleaned up and the seat, I'm going to show it off and all that. For the road trip part of it, Danny's going to do in her channel, Queen DD Speed Shop. If you want to go see us goof around for the next kind of hour or so, go there after this video, right? Subscribe to both channels, leave comments, all those good things, and I'll see you guys in a bit with a brand new seat. Alright, well, I'm not going to lie to you. It's Samara. Yesterday got away from me, bunch of screwing around, and then, I don't know what the hell happened. Anyways, we're back. We're ready to go. It's actually already after work and all that stuff today, so who knows what's going to happen. But, look at that seat. That thing just came out absolutely perfect, in my mind. So, thank you very much, Kelly, TCS, Auto Upholstery. I'll put a little link, like I said, in there in the description, but that's their card. They do anything and everything. So, cars, boats, snowmobiles, airplanes, whatever you want to do, they'll upholster it. She does all sorts of cool stuff. Biggest snowmobile seats, adding a little light to it, do 3D printing, powder coating, I mean, anything interior related, give them a call. Check them out on Facebook. I think that's the best way to get a hold of them. That's how she reached out to me, and that's how we communicated. Worked out mint. I can't complain. I also picked up some stuff. So I cleaned up in the garage a little bit. Not much. We're going to do... I want to get everything kind of situated in here. So I picked up a roll, well, like 10 feet of this kind of rubber runner stuff. So I'm thinking... I shouldn't do any measuring. It's obviously not wide enough to do one strip, but I'm hoping I can just do this piece which comes out for the spare tire well. And then everything else looks like it's got this little edging and some trim. And the wood's not great, but whatever. It's good enough for what we're doing for right now. I'm thinking I'll take the ends off, rip all the old rubber out. I can maybe do 2 strips and go down the middle, have this on its own. The tailgate I might do sideways. So I'm thinking, well, I don't know, maybe I'll put a little thing in the middle. We'll see what happens. I'll start kind of tearing it all apart, seeing how many screws I break and all that. The back seat actually looks mint still. It still has the rubber on the back, so I can't really complain about it. But the stupid front seat looks so good now. I'm like 75% convinced I should pull that apart and redo it, make it look nice. I'm an idiot. It's only money, right? And then I also bought some upholstery cleaner and like kind of a fine brush, because all the material in here, it's kind of like I don't know how to describe it. It's like real 3D kind of bumpy, so it really holds the dirt. So if I'm going to try and scrub it and wipe it off, see if I can get it kind of cleaned up and go from there. Like I said, I bought these aluminum strips. I don't have any sill plates, 4-door sill plates, so I got to see if I can source them out or keep looking. Unfortunately, I think I threw a lot of 4-door stuff away because you don't need that in a 2-door swap. So I got these strips of aluminum for the time being, just to kind of hold the carpet, because I want to get it kind of laid out. Then we got to trim the edges, obviously, and get the seat bolted down and get the shifter in. Then at any time, I mean, I'm just talking a piece of aluminum with like a couple of screws to hold it from moving. Then I can put sill plates on at any time. Really shouldn't be too big of an issue. I've sourced out everything except for a column so far, which is a bit of a concern, but otherwise, we're getting there. We're sure getting there. I really want to get it together enough that it kind of runs and drives on its own power. Maybe do some light wiring. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do, because I'm getting that Dodge motor, and I really want to work on that. I'm kind of burnt out on this old Chevy. It's been fun, and I love it. This is the main reason I want a bigger shop. So you just work on something different for a little bit, even though you're doing the same thing, a different car or whatever. When this one fights you, you want to take a break from it. So I'm going to get everything kind of cleaned out in the back, get all this rubber ripped out. I'll lay down what I'm kind of thinking, and I'll bring it back for your opinion that you can't give me in real time. Let's check it out. Got it all out. So just had a couple of these little strips on the side. Took both of those. Had some of these kind of little bumpy things. The wood's mint. I mean, it's dirty and needs to be vacuumed out. Look at that. There's a spare tire well. Did you guys know that? Turns out you don't have to hang it on the front. And actually in here there was some hood hinges. I don't know whatever that is. And actually a battery tray, which I bought like an idiot. Maybe I should have checked this out. But, yeah. So I'm going to get in there, vacuum it all out. The wiring to the tail lights looks like it was under that strip. So this is all just 50 years worth of dirt. So I'll vacuum all that out. Then I can run the wire in. I think I'm going to do this one first. Just because it, gentle. Like it was just glued on. This is obviously wore out. We'll be able to get this. I'll knock that out. This one only had, at least on this car, it only had the edging on the one, which is on the back side, and the rest had nothing. So I think all I'm going to do is take it off, I'll clean it up, glue it on, put it upside down, like just kind of trim it around. So that'll be good. And this literally just kind of fits in there. This I was careful to take out in one piece so I can use it as a bit of a template. Really, I mean, pretty simple, just where I kind of cut these. That was what my big concerns were. So it fits nice, but I also just kind of slap it in there and cut it out with a razor blade. And it doesn't have to be perfect because you can see how far the edging goes in. Like it's kind of a miscellaneous fit. So yeah, I'm gonna get this all vacuumed out. I'll get this all stripped off, and then we'll come back and we'll try and lay some stuff in there. I think I got a bunch of Gorilla Glue actually, because Danny, when she did her interior, she just literally fogged the whole thing with Gorilla Glue and then laid some material down on it. So that's good for the seat, but I think it'd be good on this. And then, yeah, a couple of screws. And if I really feel motivated, I could just put some edging on it with those aluminum strips, and kind of countersink it, put some screws in it, and see how she looks. So it's just working on this one piece, and then Danny came out and said supper was ready. So this is the center kind of well. So I just took it apart and put it back together. It's had screws and nails, and that's the piece I pulled off. Like this is the piece that's actually on it. Like it is just bent to hell. It had screws, it has nails, it has just anything and everything jammed in it. I got this all off, so that's good. All these pieces will work. So I'm going to take all that off. I'm going to do this last. I'm going to get in there, vacuum everything out, and then lay in the stuff. I was thinking about kind of screwing around and tracing it out on the piece I took out, wherever I put it. But in all reality, it's 47 inches side to side. So I was just going to cut it right down the middle. Some whatever it is, the material I have, and then just kind of have the cut edge on the sides, which will be covered anyways. So I'll have the seam right down the center. Then I can put a piece of aluminum, and then if I'm fighting out if I want to have it all match or not. I'll play with it a little bit. That's why I'll do this last, because I can also put the piece of aluminum here, but it would be right in line with this, which might look a little goofy. I don't know. And then I wouldn't have it on this piece, because why would you, unless it's just on top for decoration? I don't know. I'm fighting it all out. But I want to get it all in, and then really, like, glue it in, because that's what I did. Then just slice the edges. It'll be a perfect cut. And then where the two shock mounts are, it sticks up, so simply cut around it. And I think it'll be, it'll be good enough for what it is. And yeah, screw all the stuff back down. I'm not going to paint anything. I'm just going to leave it as is. I'll straighten this stuff out as best I can, just in the vise. It's pretty beat. I'll put some new screws in it. I got some of the ones are okay, but I got some other ones I could put in if need be. But yeah, the wood's in good shape. It's a little rotted. Not rotted even, just I guess it's been probably screwed a few times. So I did get, I think these are 8s and I got 10s. screw size, so it'll take care of all that. Oh, I think that looks alright. Unfortunately, the screws I got, the heads are a little bit big, but I can change those at any time. I just wanted to hold it all down with the glue sets. It does seem strange not to have a little bit of trimming around the side, kind of like that. But I mean, I guess you probably need both sides, and unless it was missing both sides, I'm not sure. I'll do a little Googling. Well, it looks alright. I'm happy enough with it. Good enough for the dogs, anyways. I want to do this real quick. I was actually, you can see the seam, but really it's not that bad. So I'm going to do the tailgate with everything following the same direction. I think it'll just be aesthetically pleasing to the eye. And then up there the seat looks a little bit different, but it's the way she goes for now. And again, I can take it all apart or whatever. But this was so beat and hammered. I don't want to show my ugly body working skills. So I'll get this wiped down. I'll trace up my little piece. This should go pretty quick. I'm almost out of glue on my last can. So I'll give it a schmuck. So I mean, the instructions say spray it on, let it sit for a couple minutes, get tacky, and push it down. When I did this one, I did it before dinner. It's after like an hour, and it became quite tacky and stuck. So I think the rest of it will just kind of overnight. She'll stick and be good. Hey, Danny did her whole interior with it and hasn't fallen off yet. So I'm sure it'll be good enough. I might have kind of boned where I put the one strap on. So on the side there, it could go back just a little bit more. It's supposed to tuck under that one. So I gotta just kind of unscrew that, move it back half an inch. But you know what? It's holding everything down for right now, and that's it's a job for later. So we'll get the camera set up. We'll do this real quick, and I guess leave the tailgate down for the night. So gravity will help. This one doesn't look like it was glued as much, so I don't know what I should do there. Oh, I guess I'll probably just glue it. I also didn't cut out where the shocks were. At the end of the day, the shocks are brand new. If I have this thing in whatever 50,000 miles, I'll cut it out and fix it then, right? But in the meantime, I think it looks better. That's my thought anyways. So I'll get this cleaned off and we'll finish up the tailgate, and then we're done for the night because I'm tired. Well, there we go. Little spaghetti legs died halfway through there, but we got it all together. You can see a bit of a seam, but what are you gonna do? I mean, it's lumpy here, so I'm thinking maybe. Ah, there wasn't a piece of wood in there. You'd think there'd be like a piece of wood to flatten it out. I don't really know how it all went. I just kind of guessed. I think that looks about right. And I need to pick up more screws. But I don't know. I'm stoked on it. I think once the glue sets, it'll be good. This came out fantastic. I'm pretty stoked on that. I just wiped down the back of the seat, but it's kind of dark in there, I know. But I think that's extremely presentable for what we're trying to accomplish. So for an evening's worth of work, I'm pretty happy. Tomorrow, I want to try and clean the door panels. I got some, I don't know, vinyl cleaner and a little scrub brush. And see if I just kind of clean all the door panels, get those all kind of dialed. They will probably have to come off on a few of them, like this door latch and all doesn't work. I haven't done anything with the windows. I don't know if the windows go up or down or nothing. So it's probably best to take it all apart, clean it, put it back together. But a quick wipe down of that, lay the carpet out, bolt the seat in, trim the carpet on the sides, and then, oh yeah, I gotta look for sill plates. Otherwise I have that aluminum. And we can kind of get that dialed together and maybe mount the shifter. Make for a good video, eh? Yeah, she's coming together. I'm stoked. Dogs are gonna love this. Next day, I actually put all the footage on my computer. It looks like it's already kind of a lot. But the glue has set up, I guess, as much as it's going to. Looks cool. Still trying to find those cables that a bunch of you guys sent me the videos. I appreciate the hell of that. So I'm going to track down a set of cables to for the tailgate. I think this is basically done for now. I went through my stash. I found one partial steering column, which I used the bottom little bushing for. I found another bare column. There ain't much in it, but it's kind of the right color, so that's kind of cool. But it had nothing in it. I then found this, which has a little bearing in the top, but I think I'm missing something because I don't know how this attaches to that. So I'll have to do a little checking around and see if I have enough parts to make something work. I'm hoping I do, but anyways, I can slide that all in and just kind of see what it's all going to look like anyways, and go from there. Anyways, I wanted to, well, I got to remove all the junk from inside now, lay the carpet out, and I want to jam the seat in, see how that fixes up, and then maybe just start cleaning up the door panels. You know, they're a little worse for wear than I had originally thought / hoped, but we'll get this interior dialed together tonight. I'm going to do measuring for the drive shaft. I'll do it myself, and then hopefully we can get that slammed together. I want to get the seat in, then we can decide what we want to do for a shifter. I do have a ratchet shifter. I know you guys are dead against it, but I don't have any column. I don't have a column. I don't have any column shift stuff. I don't have any linkage, and to buy all this stuff's expensive. So to do this, it's 3 or 4 holes, and it can be changed at any time. And I'm not a big fan of ratchet shifters on a bench seat car for obvious reasons, but I have the shifter, so I'm going to use it. We'll get it rolling, see what happens, and then from there we can always change it, right? So yeah, I'll get this all dialed up, cleaned up, I guess I should say, and then we'll see what happens. I threw the column in. It's just sitting there. It's not tightened up, but I don't know. Gives the appearance. I need to track one down, but it'll give it a little bit more strength so I can actually clamp it up here with some sort of little, I don't know, I'll have to make something, but otherwise the wheel will be just all over the place. You'll have no signals, no nothing, but just for getting it out of the garage. I'm working, so I got the carpet in just enough. Again, I don't have any sill plates. Well, I have one sill plate. I found these. These are what hold the front of the seat down. They actually have just little feet. Oh, I don't know if you can see it down there. I don't want to get too dirty. But these little kind of fits like that. Very, very simple. Keyed off for optimum sound. So they just go, well, some under here, there's a couple little tabs. So I'll bolt those, well, I guess I should show you what I'm doing. I'll bolt those down. Then the seat goes in, they slide in, and there's bolts across the back. So it's actually a very simple setup. You can see how broad this one is. I just ripped this one right out with the floor and everything, so I gotta get that kind of cleaned up. But I'm gonna get those done, see if I can get Danny to help me drag the seat in. I worked just a little bit in here. You can see the back seat, I've done half. So actually it really came back. Unfortunately there's like little holes and stuff like that in it. And it's pretty brittle. So I'm hoping I can put some of that, you know, stuff that kind of makes it more supple. So I'm going to get the back seat done, because it's easy to get in there right now. So I just spray it on. I bought this stuff with the entire. Spray it on, and then I brush it, wipe it off with some Windex. And once I get that done, I do the little pieces that can go in here. I gotta grind down these still, eh? Lazy. And, oh yeah, I left all the screws in. I'm a pretty smart guy. So I should be able to get all that back together, making that look less shitty. Get the seat in, then I can do the door panels on the outside. With the seat in and all that. But I want to see what the seat looks like. And also, just like this, the longer I leave it outside the car, the more concerned I am I'm gonna screw it up, make it dirty, greasy, all those things. This is the safest spot for it. So get that dialed. I'll get these together, call Danny out here, and we'll get this thing loaded up. Well, I wrestled her in by myself. I clean one door panel, see what it turned out like. Huh? 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 Ah. So, yeah, there's the mint little cigarette, or the ashtray. It's all buggered. God, my hard on equipment. But all I used was the two little straps in the front to hold. There's nothing in the back. That way I can loosen it, slide her back if I gotta. Look at that thing. It's cherry. Anyways, Danny's making meatball subs for supper. I'm gonna go do that. Then I'm gonna come back out. We're gonna sauce these up, clean them up best we can. And then, yeah, maybe we'll give it a quick vacuum, tie some wiring out of the way, or do something like that. It's just stuff everywhere. That's what we're doing. Man, this thing's coming together. I'm so stoked. Look at this sassy interior. Well, it's old Zip Tie's new video, so his lingo rubs off on me. Look at that! Come on, you could bring your high school girlfriend that. I mean, I wouldn't bring my high school girlfriend, but, you know, if you're young, it's not creepy. Look at those door panels, came out pretty good. These front ones are pretty beat. I actually didn't open that one because it gets all rammy with the fender. I haven't fixed that part yet. Yeah. Came out pretty good. And this seat, guys, do me a huge favor. Go to TCS Auto Upholstery on Facebook and tell them minty work. Really appreciate it. Thanks for supporting the channel. And if you're local, gotta do something. Wrap your seats or your sun visors or your boat. I'd really appreciate it because it gave me a good deal, and I need to get more hot rods done. Back here, got room for all your junk, your dogs, whatever it may be. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. I think it came out pretty darn good. I still got to get in there, take these side pieces off, and get into the cables, and I'll wipe all that down. I might paint up in there. We'll see. We'll see how nice I want it to get. But I really want this glue to set, which I think it has. But that's really it for now. For this video, I got to crawl under this thing. I might as well do it while it's all wet and gross and there's stuff everywhere. I want to measure that drive shaft. Said 18 times. I got to get it done. So I measure that drive shaft, and then this thing might be decent enough to run. I got some exhaust coming for it. If that shows up this week, that'll be a bonus. I can jam her in this weekend. I got the cooling system coming up next because I figured what I want to do. I found an aluminum radiator, which I think will work for my setup. It's quite a bit wider, but it's a little bit shorter, so I can sit it up on these aprons. It'll be the same height as this, but it'll go all the way almost hood pin to hood pin. So it'll be a pretty good size radiator. Electric fan, stuff like that. I got to deal with all those stupid things like that. Work my fuel leaks, all that stuff which you guys have commented and called me an idiot on. But then if I get that all dialed together, the transmission's good, and if I get a drive shaft in it, the brakes work, hopefully the rear end's not piled up in it. It does roll. It doesn't seem to make a bunch of clunky noises. So if I accomplish all that, And this thing might be able to move under its own power while hot wired, which is pretty sweet. Because I want to work on that stupid Dodge. Plymouth, whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate the hell out of all you guys. Comment, like, all those good things. And, yeah. Thanks for all the support. See you in the next video.